Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Vash, and I'm going to do a review of Plastic Memories, episode 1. I just kind of randomly clicked on this series. I read what it was about. Apparently, it's about this world where androids and humans kind of coexist. They live side by side, but the android's lifespan is only about 9 years, and after that is up, the service team comes and retrieves the androids. But what they do is they delete their memories and personalities. So essentially, they're killing them. And it's about this guy. His name is Sukasa, and he comes to work for the SIA, the service division, who created the souls, or the androids that are. These androids are different because they have souls for the most part, and you can't tear them apart from humans, which I thought the definition of android was anyway. But yeah, you can't tear them apart from an ordinary human, and they have souls in a sense, but they can only be alive for 9 years. And he comes to work for this company that does the retrieval process of these androids. And you know, it's well animated. It's well animated. I can admit that. I didn't hear too much music except for that song in the background. The song that was in the background, when I get to that part, I'm going to bring it up again. But it was a song in the background that I thought was amazing. But he comes to work for this company on the recommendation of someone named Godo or something like that, or Goma or something like that. He comes to work in this company, and he doesn't even know what the company is. He has no idea what they do. He just comes to work there. And again, like I said, their job is to retrieve the androids. What they called Giftias in this world. I think I got that right. They call them Giftias, and that's what his job is, to retrieve them. Well, he doesn't do it. He is assigned to watch the Giftias who are employed for the SIE that go to retrieve the androids created by the SIA. I'm sorry, the SIA. So that's what he does. And initially they don't have a partner for him, but then he sees this girl come in. Her name is Isla. He's assigned to be her partner, and he meets her initially going up to the SIA building, like the Capitol building or whatever. He meets her there initially, and she was in the elevator crying, and he says, like, I think I fell in love with you right then and there without even knowing your name. And he says that in his mind. He doesn't say shit to her. So I'm just like, wow, like, it's a love at first sight sort of thing, you know. And he's assigned to be partners with her, and apparently something's going on where a lot of people are sort of against it, because the one chick, she has red hair. She's kind of like the one who's sort of in charge here. She's not the boss, but she's the one who's sort of in charge. She's like highly against it. She used to be partners with Isla, and that right there was an indication for me that Isla's time might be approaching, because Isla is kind of like always concerned about her usefulness, and you know, she has the fear of being terminated, you know what I'm saying, having her personality and memories erased. So I'm assuming that Isla's time is approaching. Like, it might not be now, but once we get to the end of the series, you know, it might happen, and it's going to be a sad thing. But at the same time, Isla is a lot different from all the other Giftias in this world, because she actually cries, and she seems like, the fact that she has a fear. You know, like, all the Giftias have souls, because in this episode they're assigned to take a girl away named Nina, who's about a 9-year-old girl. They are assigned to take her away from her grandmother, you know, the woman who raised her or whatever. And the girl, in the end, when she was talking to her grandmother, she cried. Just like, what else is there that I gotta tell my grandmother to do? Make sure that you dry your hair when you got in the bath, and all this sort of stuff, just sort of reminiscing about memories. And she cried about losing the memories, you know. Sad thing. It really was some sad shit. I was like, wow. And in that scene, that's where that song played in the background. It was sung in English, actually, and it really fit that particular scene. But before that, Isla was talking to Nina, and she was just kind of like, you don't have a fear? And Nina was like, of what? So it seems like these Giftias, while they can't experience emotions, fear doesn't seem to be one of them. Like, there is no fear, from what I can gather. There might be sadness and happiness. I don't even know if there's necessarily anger, but fear isn't one of them. But Isla, as a Giftia, can experience fear. So it's obvious that she's different. She's a hell of a lot different than all the other Giftia, so she might not die in the end. But that was a sad fucking scene, man. Just the way it was animated with that music and the tears going down Nina's cheeks. Like, they even had tears like built up on her eyelashes. I was just like, wow, they paid attention to some serious detail. And even Tsukasa, like, he's trying to come to grips with all this sort of stuff because he agrees with the grandmother. He's kind of like, yeah, like, I'm sorry. I don't know what to say. I apologize for this, you know. And she just kind of like, forget it. And yeah, it's tugging at him. You can tell that he's not really into what's happening right now. You know, he doesn't condone the ripping apart of a family or the tearing down of memories, you know, especially because they don't know exactly what's going to happen once the 9-year tenure for these androids, these Giftias, are up. No one knows from, well, they might know, they didn't tell us in episode 1, you know, but yeah, they don't know what's going to happen. It's just like, oh, I'm going to cause all sorts of problems, all this is going to happen, so we don't know exactly what's happening, you know. And there are some instances where I can kind of see, I think I know what's going to happen, like even with Isla, and I'm assuming that her time is approaching again. But even with that, we can kind of see that, like, she couldn't push the doorbell, and then she looked at her hands shaking. It's almost like she forgot how to do it, you know. And I'm just like, yeah, so she might be slowly losing her memory, almost as if someone who has like dementia, she might be slowly losing her memory. So I was kind of like, yeah, man, this is going to be interesting. It might be a sad one, but I like it, though, man. It got the feel of, like, Chobits and Deers, sort of, you know what I'm saying? But it seemed like it's going to be sad. And I'm just kind of like, yeah, I got to at least throw one of these in, you know what I'm saying, for the spring 2015 anime session. So check it out, though, guys. It's called Plastic Memories. I enjoyed it. I thought it was cool. I particularly liked the music that was in the background when Isla had to like decommission Nina, and that was some sad shit though, man. It was really sad. It's beautifully animated though, man. I don't know who does it. I don't know if anyone's streaming it, but it was beautiful in my opinion. So you guys should check that out though, man. Let me know what you think about that though, man. Let me know what you think about Plastic Memories. Let me know what you think about the series as a whole. Is there a light novel series or a manga? If so, do you read it? Let me know about it though, man. Bash and Stampede.